Now let us see next problem, that is sixth problem. If A equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, B equal to 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, C equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, D equal to 5, 10, 15, 20. Then find, there are certain bits are given, children. So let us do one by one. First bit is A minus B. So here A minus B. So let us write this set A, that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 minus B. B is nothing but 4, 8, 12, 16, then 20. So as I have told you, children, the elements which are there in A, see for your comments here I am writing, you need to take elements X such that X belongs to A, which are there in A, and X does not belong to B. That element should not be there in B. It should be there in A but not in B. Okay, this is what actual formula. So now here let us see which are there in A and which are not there in B. If not, other methods I have told you that the common elements you can cancel them. See here 12 get cancelled, next 15 is not there, 18, 21, that's all, children. So let us write the remaining elements in A, set A. Those are 3, 6, 9, 15, see 18 and then 21. This is the set which indicates A minus B. Now let us see next bit, that is second bit, A minus C. So here A minus C. Let us write the elements of A. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. These are the elements of A minus C. C is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. So here you need to take the elements which are there in A but not in C. Or else you see here which are the in common, you can cancel them. 3 is there, 3 is not there, 6 is there, here and here, you cancel them. 9 is not there, 12 is also there, cancel 12 and 12. 15, okay, next 18 is here, 18 not there, 21 also not there. So let us write the leftover values in the first set. So here we can write as 3, 9, 15, here 18, 21. That's all, children. Do not write these values. Right? You keep in mind that only we should the leftover values in the first set. So this is what A minus C. Let us say next bit, that is third bit, A minus D. A minus D. Let us write here A. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, then 21. This is A minus D. D is 5, 10, 15, then 20. So here which numbers are there in common? 15, it is there. That's all, children. So let us write the leftover values in A. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, then 21. This is the answer for A minus D. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit, B minus A. In B minus A, children, first we need to write set B. Here this one, 4, 8, 12, 16, then 20. This is B minus A. A is here 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, then 21. Right? Check once, is there anything in common? 4, 8, 12. So here cancel 12 and 12. 16 then 20, that's all, children. So remaining values in set B, those are 4, 8, 16 and 20. This is the answer for B minus A. Now let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, C minus A. So here first we need to write C, children, then minus A. C is here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This is C minus A. A is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, then 21. As usual, let us cancel the common values here. 6 and 6 common. Next 8, 9, 10, 12 is also then common. 14, then 16. That's all, children. So here let us write C minus A is equal to the leftover values in the first set. Those are 2, 4, 8, 10, 14 and 16. This is the set for C minus A. Now let us see next bit, that is 6th bit, D minus A. So in D minus A, first we need to write set D. Here it is 5, 10, 15, then 20. This is set D. Minus A, here 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, then 21. Here you see which is common, children. 5 is not there, 10 is not there, 15 is there, children. So let us cancel it. 20 is also not there. So the leftover values in the first set 5, 10 and 20. This is the answer for D minus A. Now let us see next bit, that is 7th bit, B minus C. In B minus C, we should first set B, that is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. B is ready. Then C. C is here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. So let us see here what are common. Here 4 is common, so we can cancel. Here 8 is also there, we can cancel it. 12 is there, we can cancel. 16 is also there, we can cancel. Here you see, children, 20 is there in B, whereas 20 is not there in C. So only the 20 comes as answer. So singleton 20 is the answer for the bit B minus C. Now let's see next bit, that is 8th bit, B minus D. B minus D. Let us write set B first. That is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 minus D. D is here 5, 10, 15, then 20. So let us see here, is there any element to be cancelled? 4, 8, 12, 16, only 20 is there, children. Cancel 20, 20. So here remaining values are 4, 8, 12, 16. This is the answer for B minus D. Now let us see next bit, that is 9th bit, C minus B. C minus B. Let us write C first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This is C minus B. B is here 4, 8, 12, 16, then 20. Right? Now here 2 is there, 2 is not there. So 4, 4 get cancelled, 8, 8 get cancelled, 12, 12 get cancelled, 16, 16 get cancelled. Right? Now here let us write the leftover values in the first set. 2, 6, 10, then 14. This is the set for C minus B. Let's see next question, that is question number 7. State whether each of the following statement is true or false. Justify your answer. In that first bit is set of 2, 3, 4, 5 and a set 3, 6 are disjoint sets. Here you see, children, so far we haven't discussed what are disjoint sets. I will tell you now. Disjoint sets means let A comma B be the two sets. Be two sets, you can say. Let A comma B be two sets. If A intersection B is empty set, then A comma B are called disjoint sets. right? That means A and B, they should not have any element in common. Okay, their intersection is 5. Meaning is, what is the meaning of that? They should not have any element in common. So let us take here this set as A and this set as B. We find their intersection. Actually this is the definition of disjoint sets. So let's keep it in our mind, and you take this as A. Now you take 2, 3, 4, 5 as A, right? And the other set, second set, 3, 6 as B. Let us find A intersection B. A intersection B means we need to round up, or we need to pick up the common elements. Here you see 3 is there in A, 3 is there in B. That's all, only 3 is there, right? So here A intersection B, we got an element. That means here you observe, children, A intersection B is not an empty set. Say I kept not equal to. If it is empty set, that means here, for your understanding, I am writing one more step also. This is not empty set. See here, children, if A intersection B is empty set, then A and B are disjoint sets. Here A intersection B is non-empty. That means they are not disjoint sets. Here it is given that they are disjoint sets. Clear? The given statement is false because here they are not disjoint sets. So here you can write that, therefore the given statement that A and B are disjoint sets is false. The given statement is false. Here he asks us justify or answer. This is the justification, children. Since their intersection is non-empty, so that's why they are not called disjoint sets. Let's see next bit, that is second bit. The set of A, E, I, O, U and set of A, B, C, D are disjoint sets. Now let us check whether it is true or false. So you take first set as A, E, I, O, U, and second set as B, that is A, B, C and D. To verify whether they are disjoint sets, we need to find their intersection. So let us find now A intersection B. So A means A, E, I, O, U intersection A, B, C, D. Let us find whether they have common elements or not. Here you see, children, A is in common, E, I, O, U nothing. So here we have only one element, that is A in common. Even though it has one element, it is not empty set. This is not empty set. That means here we got A intersection B is non-empty. If the intersection is non-empty, then the sets are not disjoint sets. But here in the statement is given that they are disjoint sets. Therefore here we can say that the given statement is false. The given statement is, what is given statement? It is given that they are disjoint sets. Here we got they are not disjoint. So the given statement is false. Let's see the next bit, that is third bit. Set of 2, 6, 10, 14 and set of 3, 7, 11, 15 are disjoint sets. So let us verify whether it is true or not. So let's take the first set as A, 2, 6, 10, 14 and second set as B, that is 3, 7, 11 and 15. Let's find their intersection. A intersection B, let us see the common elements. 2 is there but not there, 6 is there but not in B, 10 is there, here 14 is also there. Here you check from B side also, children, nothing in common. So here it is empty set. That means here you got A intersection B is an empty set. That indicates that A comma B are disjoint sets. Disjoint sets. In the question you see this you are taking as A and B are disjoint sets. Therefore, the given statement is here we accept that they are disjoint. In the statement also it is given that they are disjoint sets. So the given statement here is true. Now let us see next bit, and this is the last bit of this problem, of course, for this exercise 2. So let us see this one. Set of 2, 6, 10 and 3, 7, 11 are disjoint sets. So let's verify. Here we take first set as A, that is A equal to 2, 6, 10, and B equal to the second set 3, 7, 11. Right? Now here let us find their intersection. A intersection B. So here 2, 6, 10 intersection 3, 7, 11. 2 is not in common, 6 is also not there, 10 is also not there. So here you got empty set, children. A intersection B is empty set. We can write it as A intersection B is 5, means empty set. That means here A comma B are, when their intersection is empty, they are disjoint sets. So the given statement is, here you see we got A and B are disjoint sets, right? Here it is given, you take this as A this as B, A and B are disjoint sets. We two got the same. Therefore here the given statement is true.